Hey everyone, welcome back to SwitchTop. Today, we're looking at the most exciting games coming to Nintendo Switch and the new Switch 2. Whether you're into action games, RPGs, or just want to wash some virtual dirt, this list has something for everyone. Let's jump right into it. Marvel Cosmic Invasion brings the energy of classic arcade brawlers into a modern, cinematic action experience, tailored for the Nintendo Switch and its successor. The game unites a wide roster of Marvel heroes, from street-level icons like Spider-Man and Wolverine to cosmic forces such as Nova and Phyla-Vell, against a massive, interdimensional threat that stretches from Earth to the far reaches of the galaxy. Gameplay blends fast-paced, side-scrolling combat with a new cosmic swap system that lets you instantly switch between two chosen heroes mid-battle, creating fluid combos and tactical depth. Each character features distinct abilities and team synergy, encouraging experimentation and cooperative play. The art direction leans into vibrant, pixel-inspired visuals, mixing retro charm with dynamic animations and detailed backdrops of iconic Marvel locations. Whether you're fighting solo or teaming up in local or online co-op, Marvel Cosmic Invasion feels like a celebration of classic Marvel storytelling through the lens of arcade action mastery. Mina the Hollower, releasing on December 10th, 2025, is the next big adventure from Yacht Club Games, the team behind Shovel Knight. Designed as a love letter to Game Boy Color era action adventures, it delivers tight, whip-based combat, clever dungeon design, and a sense of mystery that keeps you pushing forward. You play as Mina, a brilliant inventor and hollower who journeys to a cursed island shrouded in darkness. The game's defining mechanic lets you burrow underground to evade enemies, find hidden routes, and uncover secrets beneath the surface. Every encounter demands timing and adaptability, especially when experimenting with Mina's gadgets and upgrades that expand your combat and exploration options. The Gothic world design captures a haunting beauty: dimly lit catacombs, crumbling mansions, and eerie forests, all rendered in richly detailed pixel art. With its precise gameplay, atmospheric storytelling, and old-school soul, Mina the Hollower looks ready to stand among the Switch's finest indie adventures. Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered, releasing on March 14th, 2026, brings one of the most iconic Musou experiences back to life for Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 players. This remaster revisits the classic that defined large-scale hack-and-slash combat, letting you take control of legendary warriors from the Three Kingdoms era and carve through vast battlefields filled with hundreds of enemy soldiers. Built with Unreal Engine 5, the game reimagines its sprawling maps, detailed character models, and atmospheric lighting, while preserving the tactical rhythm and cinematic flair that made the original so memorable. Combat feels fast and weighty, enhanced by true Musou attacks and expanded movesets that reward timing and positioning. Between battles, you'll manage upgrades, form alliances, and uncover the personal stories of more than 40 unique officers. With updated visuals, smoother performance, and local co-op support, this remaster feels both nostalgic and fresh, a definitive return to the roots of large-scale action. Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties, releasing on February 12, 2026, brings a striking mix of classic storytelling and new perspectives to the Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. This collection includes a full remake of Yakuza 3, built in the modern Dragon engine, alongside Dark Ties, an original companion story that expands the series' universe. In Kiwami 3, players step back into the life of Kazuma Kiryu as he tries to leave behind his past and live peacefully, only to be pulled once again into the tangled world of loyalty, betrayal, and survival. The combat has been completely reworked, blending the brutal hand-to-hand fighting the series is known for with smoother animations, dynamic finishers, and an updated heat system. Dark Ties shifts the focus to a new protagonist with a more grounded, close-quarters fighting style, and a fresh emotional core that deepens the franchise's tone. Together, they deliver a powerful mix of personal drama, refined brawling, and atmospheric world-building worthy of the Yakuza legacy.
Would you like to be my business partner? The truth is, I'm simply looking to make a name for myself in the underworld.
Listen good, Mina. When you exchange cups with your patriarch, you form this bond. One you'd be willing to lay down your own life for, all for your boss.
The Duskbloods, releasing on 2026, is an ambitious new multiplayer action RPG for Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 that blends Gothic atmosphere with intense strategic combat. Players take on the role of blood-sworn warriors, each equipped with unique abilities, weapons, and movement styles, in a world teetering between darkness and the remnants of humanity. The gameplay emphasizes both PvP and PvE encounters, encouraging tactical thinking, timing, and adaptation to dynamic environments. Players can customize their characters through a blood history and fate system, shaping attributes, abilities, and roles that affect combat style and interactions with others. Matches and missions are designed to reward skillful play, exploration, and clever use of the environment, with encounters ranging from small-scale skirmishes to larger, coordinated battles. Visually, the game leans into rich Gothic and Victorian-inspired architecture, shadowed corridors, and haunting landscapes, creating an immersive backdrop for the fast-paced action.
Carrier of blood.
PowerWash Simulator 2, releasing on October 23, 2025, returns to the Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 with an even more satisfying cleaning experience. Building on the original, it expands both the variety of environments and the depth of tools available, letting players tackle everything from residential homes to sprawling industrial sites. The core gameplay remains delightfully methodical. Using high-pressure water, you remove dirt, grime, and stubborn buildup, while exploring cleverly designed spaces filled with hidden details. New equipment, including customizable nozzles and upgraded washers, adds layers of strategy, allowing for more precise control and creative approaches to each cleaning challenge. Solo players can immerse themselves in the relaxing, almost meditative flow of the work, while multiplayer options let up to 4 friends team up online or via local co-op to tackle jobs together. Progression rewards careful and thorough cleaning with upgrades, cosmetics, and home-based customization, creating a tangible sense of accomplishment. Mario Tennis Fever, releasing on February 12, 2026, serves up a fresh take on the Mario Tennis series for Nintendo Switch 2, blending classic sports action with inventive twists. Players can choose from a roster of over 35 characters, including series staples like Mario, Peach, and Yoshi, alongside newcomers who bring unique abilities to the court. The core gameplay revolves around fast-paced, precise tennis matches, but the addition of Fever rackets adds a strategic layer. Each racket has a special effect, such as altering court conditions or creating temporary doubles, encouraging creative approaches and timing. Beyond standard matches, the game offers multiple modes, including tournaments, challenge courses, and co-op multiplayer, letting friends team up locally or online. A light story mode adds context to the matches, following the characters through a playful narrative that connects the challenges without overshadowing the gameplay. With polished visuals, responsive controls, and a balance of accessibility and depth, Mario Tennis Fever promises both competitive thrills and casual fun for Switch players.
Play matches with unexpected rules in Mix It Up mode. Even some where you'll experience wonder effects. In the online modes, choose between casual play with customizable rules in Online Room, or go for glory.
Kirby Air Riders, releasing on November 20th, 2025, brings the high-flying racing and arena action of the classic Kirby Air Ride to Nintendo Switch 2 with modern enhancements. Players can choose from a diverse roster, including Kirby, Meta Knight, King Dedede, and Magolor, each with unique abilities and customizable vehicles like warp stars, wheelie bikes, and chariots, which affect handling and speed. The game emphasizes fluid, fast-paced movement, allowing players to boost, drift, and execute character-specific special moves while navigating sprawling tracks or open arenas. Multiple modes cater to different playstyles. Standard races test speed and precision, while the City Trial mode combines exploration, item collection, and chaotic battles, culminating in a dynamic stadium showdown. Multiplayer is a core focus, supporting local and online play with up to 16 participants, making for tense and exhilarating matches. With its colorful, vibrant environments, intuitive controls, and strategic vehicle and ability combinations, Kirby Air Riders promises both competitive thrills and casual fun, appealing to longtime fans and newcomers alike. "007 First Light", releasing on March 27, 2026, brings a fresh perspective to James Bond's early career for Nintendo Switch 2 players. The game explores Bond's beginnings in MI6, highlighting his training, first missions, and the defining moments that shape him into the agent fans know. Players navigate a mix of stealth, tactical combat, and gadget-driven strategies, with multiple approaches available to tackle each objective, encouraging experimentation and careful planning. Environments are diverse, from sleek city rooftops to high-security installations, each designed to reward exploration and creative use of the tools at your disposal. Narrative-driven missions are interwoven with action-packed set pieces, letting players experience Bond's personal and professional growth without spoiling major story beats. With refined controls for handheld and docked play, cinematic presentation, and a focus on strategy and timing, 007 First Light promises a polished, immersive spy adventure that balances stealth, action, and storytelling for both newcomers and longtime fans of the franchise.
009 slips through our fingers with the last line of defense.
Someone just tried to kill me.
Tell me you caught him.
Atelier Resleriana, the Red Alchemist, and the White Guardian is the latest entry in the beloved Atelier series for Nintendo Switch 2, offering a mix of classic alchemy, turn-based combat, and exploration. Players follow Rias, an upbeat adventurer, and Slade, a reserved alchemist, as they investigate a mysterious disaster that has affected their hometown, navigating dungeons and uncovering secrets along the way. The gameplay emphasizes strategic, turn-based battles, where party composition, elemental strengths, and carefully crafted items play a crucial role. Synthesis remains a central mechanic, allowing players to create potions, equipment, and enhancements that directly influence combat and exploration. Dimensional paths provide procedurally generated challenges, keeping each excursion unique, while town management and fairy recruitment add layers of progression and strategy. With its vibrant environments, thoughtful character interactions, and accessible yet deep systems, Atelier Resleriana, the Red Alchemist, and the White Guardian delivers a satisfying blend of story-driven adventure and tactical gameplay for both longtime series fans and newcomers alike.
続くね。よーし。
追撃する。せいや、そこだ。
一気に行くわ。
よし、行くぞ。
あたし。
Monster Hunter Stories 3: Twisted Reflection, releasing on March 13th, 2026, continues the turn-based RPG spin-off of the Monster Hunter series on Nintendo Switch 2, with a rich story and refined gameplay systems. Players take on the role of a Rathalos rider, exploring a vibrant world where monsters and humans coexist, and a mysterious phenomenon begins, turning creatures to stone. Combat emphasizes strategic choices, allowing players to pair with their monstie companions in turn-based battles, utilizing unique abilities, elemental strengths, and the new Synchro Rush system to coordinate powerful attacks. Exploration is a core element, with expansive environments offering hidden paths, dungeons, and interactive monsters to befriend and train. The game also introduces feral monsters, mutated creatures with distinctive skills, adding variety and tactical depth to encounters. Between battles, players can bond with their monsties, craft items, and prepare for challenges ahead, blending traditional JRPG progression with the Monster Hunter series' signature creature management.
I'll take it!
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, releasing on April 17, 2026, brings the legendary archaeologist to Nintendo Switch 2 in a thrilling action-adventure that blends exploration, puzzle solving, and cinematic storytelling. Players step into Indy's shoes as he journeys across diverse locations, from the deserts of Giza to the mountains of the Himalayas and the streets of Shanghai, uncovering a global conspiracy tied to ancient artifacts and the mysterious Great Circle. The gameplay balances first-person exploration with dynamic traversal mechanics, such as climbing, rope swinging, and creative use of the iconic whip, which doubles as both a tool and a weapon. Stealth and combat are both viable approaches, allowing players to plan encounters or dive into action-packed sequences. The story introduces a range of memorable characters and environments, creating an immersive world that rewards curiosity and clever problem-solving. With detailed environments, responsive controls, and a narrative that expands the mythos of Indiana Jones without spoiling his classic adventures, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle promises an engaging and adventurous experience for Switch players.
Don't you want to know what this is all about?
Dragon Quest I and II HD 2D Remake, releasing on October 30th, 2025, brings two of the franchise's foundational adventures to Nintendo Switch and Switch 2, with a stunning HD 2D visual overhaul that combines retro charm with modern clarity. Players can relive the story of the original Dragon Quest, guiding a lone hero on a quest to defeat the Dragon Lord, and then continue into Dragon Quest II, where three heroes unite to face a rising evil threatening the world. The gameplay retains the series' classic turn-based combat, while introducing quality-of-life improvements, such as refined menus, enhanced enemy encounters, and new abilities that deepen strategic options. Exploration and puzzle-solving remain key, with dungeons, towns, and open-world areas redesigned to highlight interactive elements and hidden secrets. Minigames, collectible items, and new optional challenges add replayability, while the story delivers the same engaging narrative without spoiling its epic moments. With responsive controls, atmospheric music, and careful modernization, Dragon Quest I and II HD 2D Remake offers both nostalgia for longtime fans and a welcoming entry point for newcomers to the series.
I trust in thee. I trust that thou wilt return the light unto this benighted world of ours.
Science of Erdrick.
Professor Layton and the New World of Steam, releasing in 2026, brings the iconic puzzle adventure series to Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 with a fresh, steampunk-inspired setting. Players follow Professor Layton and his trusty apprentice, Luke Triton, as they investigate a mysterious disruption in the bustling city of Steam Bison, where advanced steam-powered technology has suddenly gone awry. The game combines exploration, character interactions, and an extensive array of puzzles, ranging from logic challenges to riddles that test observation and deduction skills. Players navigate detailed, handcrafted environments, uncover hidden clues, and solve intricate conundrums that impact the unfolding story. Along the way, a new enigmatic figure adds layers of intrigue, keeping the narrative compelling without revealing key twists. With its intuitive controls, immersive 3D locales, and thoughtfully designed brain teasers, Professor Layton and the New World of Steam balances engaging storytelling with satisfying puzzle mechanics, making it an appealing experience for both longtime fans and newcomers to the franchise. Dynasty Warriors Origins, releasing on January 22, 2026, brings a refreshed perspective on the early Three Kingdoms era to Nintendo Switch 2. Players step into the shoes of Zil Wan, an amnesiac wanderer drawn into the chaos of the Yellow Turban Rebellion and the fall of Dong Zhuo, navigating a branching storyline that allows alignment with factions led by Liu Bei, Cao Cao, or Sun Jian. Combat blends classic hack-and-slash action with strategic elements, letting players command troops alongside engaging in large-scale battles that can feature thousands of soldiers on screen simultaneously. Each faction offers unique missions, challenges, and character interactions, providing replayability and depth to the narrative. Environments range from sprawling battlefields to fortified cities, each filled with opportunities for tactical maneuvering, ambushes, and dynamic encounters. With refined controls, optimized performance for handheld and docked play, and a balance of strategy and intense action, Dynasty Warriors Origins delivers an engaging and immersive experience that both longtime fans and newcomers to the franchise can enjoy.
You claim to strive for justice, but have no way to achieve it. Tearing down the system without providing an alternative is mere wanton destruction.
Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, releasing in spring 2026, brings a fresh, whimsical adventure to Nintendo Switch 2, while staying true to the series' charm. Players join Yoshi as he encounters a talking book named Mr. E, whose pages reveal a world filled with unusual creatures that Yoshi must explore and catalog. Each chapter introduces distinct environments and puzzles, encouraging players to experiment with creature abilities to traverse obstacles, solve challenges, and uncover hidden secrets. The gameplay emphasizes exploration, platforming, and clever use of these creature interactions, blending strategy with classic Yoshi movement mechanics. The game's stop-motion-inspired art style gives each level a tactile, handcrafted feel, enhancing the charm and personality of the world. As players progress, they unlock new creatures with unique traits that expand puzzle-solving options and enable creative approaches to obstacles. With its engaging mix of exploration, inventive mechanics, and visual storytelling, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book promises a captivating experience for both longtime fans and newcomers to the series.
Oh no! That creature is stuck. It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients. Oh, they can even cause rocks to crack. Thanks to them, we were able to break the rock.
The Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon, releasing on January 15, 2026, brings the epic conclusion of the Kelverdorg to Nintendo Switch and Switch 2, with the series' signature blend of rich storytelling and strategic turn-based combat. Players step into the role of Van Arkwright, a Spriggan investigator whose path intertwines with allies such as Reen Schwarzer and Father Kevin Graham as they unravel a mysterious plot orchestrated by the enigmatic organization Marduk. The game emphasizes tactical battles, where positioning, abilities, and team synergy are key, while exploration of towns, dungeons, and high-tech facilities reveals secrets, lore, and side quests that enrich the narrative. Character interactions and branching story moments deepen the emotional engagement, allowing choices to influence relationships and outcomes without spoiling the main story. Enhanced visuals and refined mechanics take advantage of Switch 2's capabilities, offering a seamless experience, whether docked or handheld.
Here's a lesson they won't forget.
Bravo.
Sorry, gotta rest your souls.
I'm
so happy I got to spend such a magical evening together with you.
The Eternal
Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, releasing on November 6, 2025, brings the epic scale of the Hyrule Wars to Nintendo Switch 2, serving as a prequel to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Players take command of iconic heroes, including Princess Zelda and King Rauru, leading armies against the forces of Ganondorf during the imprisoning war. The gameplay combines fast-paced hack-and-slash combat with strategic elements, where positioning, environmental hazards, and zonai contraptions can turn the tide of battle. Characters can perform synchronized combo attacks, encouraging coordinated play and creative use of abilities in large-scale engagements. The game features expansive battlefields, dynamic enemy encounters, and objectives that reward tactical thinking, while split-screen co-op and game share options allow friends to join the action. With detailed visuals running smoothly at 60 frames per second, immersive environments, and a narrative that explores untold events in Hyrule's history, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment delivers a rich blend of strategy, action, and lore for both longtime fans and newcomers alike.
We face it together.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, releasing in 2026 for Nintendo Switch 2, delivers a fresh tactical RPG experience, while building on the series' renowned strategic combat and character-driven storytelling. Players step into the midst of the Heroic Games, a gladiatorial tournament where participants from diverse backgrounds compete for a wish granted by the Divine Sovereign. The narrative follows several key characters, including Kai, Theodora, Dietrich, and Lida, each with personal motivations that unfold across new regions such as Daxion and Salamis, creating a rich tapestry of political intrigue and personal growth. Combat retains the series' turn-based, grid-based strategy, enhanced by familiar systems like crests, combat arts, gambits, and weapon durability, while introducing new mechanics such as blaze arts, high-risk, high-reward moves that cost HP, and unique classes like Flying Orneus Rider and Charioteer, adding tactical variety. The game's art direction draws from Eastern Mediterranean aesthetics, giving each environment and character a vibrant, distinctive feel.
I must cull it with this blade.
My full strength.
There's a man I hate so much that simply killing him will not satisfy me. For that reason, I refuse to die.
Octopath Traveler 0, releasing on December 4th, 2025, brings a fresh prequel experience to Nintendo Switch and Switch 2, expanding the world of Orstera with new gameplay and storytelling twists. Players assume the role of a customizable protagonist, tasked with restoring their hometown of Wishvale, devastated by a mysterious fire. The game blends town-building mechanics with classic HD 2D exploration, allowing players to recruit over 30 unique allies, each with specialized abilities that influence combat and strategy. Battles retain the series' signature turn-based system, enhanced by the break and boost mechanics, while introducing 8 character party dynamics that encourage tactical experimentation and synergy. Additionally, a new skill-sharing system allows characters to learn and exchange abilities, adding layers of depth to planning encounters. Beyond combat, exploration and interactions reveal character backstories and uncover hidden secrets throughout Orstera, tying personal growth to epic adventure.
Build a town of your very own.
It's finished!
Engage in new battles with parties of up to 8 characters.
We're in this together. Please and thank you!
Time to teach.
Persona 3 Reload, releasing on October 23, 2025, brings the acclaimed RPG to Nintendo Switch 2 with modernized visuals, fully voiced dialogue, and refined gameplay, while staying true to the original's unique blend of dungeon exploration and social simulation. Players step into the role of a high school student who uncovers the hidden Dark Hour, a secret time that occurs between days, and joins the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEES, to confront enigmatic entities known as Shadows. Exploration combines turn-based combat with strategic use of personas, while social interactions and relationships impact character development and story outcomes, giving weight to daily choices. The remake enhances dungeon layouts, introduces destructible environments, and adds new animations for all-out attacks, making combat more dynamic and visually engaging. Expanded character events and remade 3D scenes deepen the narrative experience, revealing more about both the protagonist and the supporting cast.
You've known since the beginning.
You're kidding, right? Yes, you certainly wouldn't be so stupid.
Are you saying everyone will die?
You did this?
Death is nothing to be afraid of.
It doesn't matter if you're not afraid.
Resident Evil Requiem, releasing on February 27th, 2026, brings Capcom's survival horror legacy to Nintendo Switch 2 with a tense, immersive experience. Players take on the role of Grace Ashcroft, an FBI technical analyst drawn back to Raccoon City to investigate a series of mysterious deaths connected to her past. The game blends first-person and third-person perspectives, giving players the freedom to choose how they engage with environments teeming with atmospheric detail and hidden threats. Classic Resident Evil elements return, including puzzles, resource management, and carefully designed combat encounters, while a relentless stalking creature heightens tension and encourages strategic stealth, from crouching to using objects as distractions. Exploration and environmental storytelling reward careful observation, as secrets and lore are scattered throughout the Wrenwood Hotel and surrounding areas. With refined mechanics, a chilling soundtrack, and optimized visuals for Switch 2, Resident Evil Requiem promises a gripping survival horror adventure that balances suspense, strategy, and narrative depth, appealing to longtime fans and newcomers alike.
Tell me what's going on.
Something important.
Mom, I'm scared.
Grace. They're coming.
Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, releasing on February 5th, 2026, revitalizes the classic RPG for Nintendo Switch 2 with a vibrant diorama-inspired art style and modern gameplay enhancements. Players follow a group of young heroes who discover the Shrine of Mysteries and are transported back in time, uncovering lands that have been sealed away by a mysterious force. The adventure combines exploration, puzzle solving, and turn-based combat, now streamlined with visible overworld enemies and refined mechanics that make encounters faster and more strategic. The revamped Moonlighting system allows characters to equip two classes simultaneously, unlocking unique abilities and tactical options, while the new Monster Master vocation adds the ability to summon powerful creatures to aid in battle. Character progression, world building, and side quests are deeply intertwined, encouraging players to explore every corner of the restored lands. Quality-of-life features such as fast-forward combat and optional auto-battle ensure smoother gameplay without diminishing challenge. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, releasing on December 4th, 2025, returns Samus Aran to Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 in a bold new adventure that blends first-person exploration, combat, and puzzle solving. Players explored the lush, alien landscapes of planet Vuros, teeming with ancient technology, hidden secrets, and hostile creatures, while utilizing Samus's new psychic abilities to manipulate the environment and enemies in creative ways. Combat remains a mix of tactical shooting and strategic resource management, with enhanced mobility and platforming mechanics that reward precision and timing. The story follows Samus as she uncovers the mysteries of the Lemorn, an ancient civilization, while confronting the formidable bounty hunter Psylux and a faction of space pirates whose ambitions threaten the galaxy. The game introduces updated visuals and performance options for Switch 2, including 4K at 60 frames per second and 1800p at 120 frames per second, alongside optional Joy-Con aiming support for precision in combat. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, releasing on January 22, 2026, brings the iconic Midgar story to Nintendo Switch 2, with upgraded visuals, fluid performance, and additional content. Players step into the role of Cloud Strife, a mercenary who joins the eco-terrorist group Avalanche in their struggle against the corrupt Shinra Electric Power Company. Combat blends real-time action with strategic elements, allowing seamless character switching, tactical use of abilities, and creative exploitation of enemy weaknesses. The Intergrade edition includes the episode intermission DLC, placing players in the shoes of Yuffie Kizaragi, a ninja from Wutai on a high-stakes mission in Midgar, adding fresh perspectives and new gameplay mechanics that complement the main story. Exploration, interactive environments, and side quests enrich the narrative, offering deeper engagement with Midgar's districts and its residents. Optimized for Switch 2 hardware, the game delivers impressive HD 2D visuals, smooth frame rates, and enhanced audio, including orchestral tracks and dynamic soundscapes. And that's our top 25 most exciting upcoming games for Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. From Marvel Heroes to pressure washing to classic JRPGs, there's a ton of great games on the horizon. Which one are you most hyped for? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to SwitchTop for more Nintendo coverage. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.